One topic in the coalition talks to form a new government here in Germany is the legalization of cannabis products. All three parties are in favor of a regulated system for cultivation, trade and sale. German pharmaceutical companies are also hoping for a boost from this.
Will we soon see queues like this in Germany too? When cannabis was first legalized in Canada 3 years ago, many customers were eager to make the first legal purchase of marijuana.
I just wanted to be here. I think it's like a big deal. It's like a historical moment, right?
Today, the legal cannabis industry in Canada posts more than 2 billion euros in sales annually. The government closely monitors cultivation and sales. What about Germany? Most of the cannabis here is sold on the black market. That means no quality control, with organized crime collecting the profits. The incoming government wants to change that, and Canada is a role model, at least for the Greens. The German pharmaceuticals industry is also expecting a boost from legalization. It acquires most of its medicinal cannabis from abroad, for example, from this greenhouse in Denmark. Plants grown here are required to have a consistent psychoactive effect. Now, medical cannabis is already being sold on prescription in German pharmacies. In the first half of 2021 alone, German doctors prescribed 90 million euros worth of cannabis to patients. For 4 years now, it has been sold to patients with chronic pain or epilepsy. So far, only 3 pharmaceutical companies in Germany are allowed to cultivate cannabis, and only outdoors behind thick concrete walls. But sales of medicinal cannabis are on the rise. So far, most of it has been imported from Canada.
And for more on this, I'm joined by Johannes Gallois. He's executive partner, import and distribution of medical cannabis at GK Pharma in Cologne. Good to have you with us. So we just heard that the pharmaceutical companies are also looking forward to a legalization of cannabis. How would your business profit from that?
Good morning, Monica. Thank you for being on the program. So there are very exciting times at the moment to follow these debates. And so for us, the main topic is how will cannabis be dispensed in the future? And for us as a company, the priority is to make cannabis and cannabinoids accessible to the biggest number of patients in general. So we hope that the total market size will increase. And when we follow the role model in Canada, there is a potential to have up to 1 million patients and users in Germany in a relatively short time, if legalization or a further program is due to happen.
Okay, so there's big scope. And of course, we're not just talking about patients here, but just normal consumers who like to have a bit of weed in their spare time. And Germany currently posts 230 million euros in the sale of medical cannabis. That's every year. If cannabis was also available as a legal stimulant, then sales could increase by a factor of 17. Some analysts say we're talking about almost 4 billion euros annually. Now, given those numbers, what are German authorities waiting for? That's a lot of money.
So that's true. Those are very big numbers. But when we consider that cannabis until 2019 has been classified as a class 4 drug, similar to heroin and cocaine, with no pharmaceutical or therapeutic use, in 2019, all of this changed, and we have a class 1 classification now, which is granting cannabis pharmaceutical use. And now we are taking big steps in already debating a further liberalization and even a legalization in Germany. So for me, this is a very good starting point. And who knows what the new government will bring on the table, in fact.
Right. So are there any downsides, any doubts, any warnings you can share with us?
So, in my opinion, as a recommendation, I would say that the government should listen very carefully to all the stakeholders that they want to involve in their programs, beginning with the importers, the producers, but also who should dispense it. If it will be the pharmacist, they should be on the table as well.
Right.
And
so
then
basically,
we have to create a professional market environment.
it's listen to the experts. That's what you're telling us. Johannes Gallois, Executive Partner, Import and Distribution of Medical Cannabis at GK Pharma. Thank you so much.